Unregular Radio.
So anyways, Vinny's in the building.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're working, man. I see you busy.
Working. I love it. I was in Premio Lo Nuestro.
Get out.
Shout out to Junel for taking me out there. I was there. It was pretty cool. VIP with Henry Santos.
Nice.
Oh, shit.
Funny story.
Dale. We love funny stories.
Dale.
Going back to the bathroom thing.
I knew it.
I had to use the bathroom. I'm sitting here with 24 Horas. I was there with Alcover from A&X, Orfanato, Don Omar's producers, the guys that produced Danza Kuduro. And I'm here with all these guys in VIP, and I'm like, this is pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, I gotta drain the main vein. I gotta drain the lizard.
Yeah.
Okay.
So as I'm walking, because it was all roped off. It was all roped off. And as I'm walking, I'm looking at this girl. She's like eyeing me. She's like,
¿Y salió el lagartijo?
No.
Deja que el hombre hable.
So she's looking at me like, I'm in the club, I'm drinking, she's looking at me, I'm looking at her. So I'm getting close. So she's like, can you come over here? So she's pointing at me like, come over here. I'm like, all right, cool. So I get close, and she's like, no, get closer. I need to tell you something. So I'm like, all right. So she whispers in my ear, she goes, can you ask Henry Santos if I could take a picture with him? I'm gonna go use the bathroom. See you later.
I'm like, whatever.
I thought you were going for. I thought you were going for 1,000,001 de esos.
I thought you were going in for the remix.
Yeah,
I thought you were going for the remix. You know?
You should have pissed on her.
You should have. Yo, that's funny,
so
dude.
That was pretty cool. I was out there. Big shout outs to Unel Cruz for.
Yes.
He's really been opening doors for me.
Okay.
Getting to know people. One of the singles that hopefully I can say this. One of the singles that we're going to be coming out with on his album was produced by Lenny and Max from Aventura.
Okay, that's what's up, man.
And I was showing Ray D the track.
Right.
Crazy, huh?
Okay.
Good.
No wonder you're excited about 2013.
Hell yeah, that's what I said. 2013.
Estás en toda. Ahora, so let the listeners know where you're from. What's your nationality?
Okay, born and raised in Boston, Massachusetts.
Okay.
Not a sad story, but my parents separated at 5.
Okay.
But I traveled back and forth from Boston to the island. Okay. So I got a good concept of what it meant to be Boricua.
Okay.
Nice.
And then later on in the years, my mom married my stepdad, which is Dominican.
Okay.
And we lived in JP, that's like...
Yeah.
So you have Caribbean, eres caribeño, eres caribeño.
Exactly. And so, a lot of... I have a lot of cultural influence. Being in the military, too, traveling.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Being, I was stationed in North Carolina for 4 years, active duty. I'm currently a reservist, so...
Oh, shit, look at you.
Okay.
So
Thank you for your service.
Thank you, I appreciate that. I've been around, and so a lot. Which really cool too. The military recently they did an article on me.
No, that's
Get out.
Wow.
You laminated?
Yeah.
Fucking Latinos gonna put it in your refrigerator. Like
You're already getting a taste of the mainstream.
And I thank God. That's why I'm excited for 2013.
Nice.
No turn back.
yeah.
So
How old are you? Do you mind asking?
I am 21ish.
21.
Oh, I was gonna say that you're 21.
Oh, so am I.
That's funny.
I feel like like a girl when people ask me my age because
I can show.
Because this industry is a young industry, and if people know that you're old, they'll be like, that old fuck. He sounds good, but he's old. I don't know.
I hear that.
So
I mean, you do look young. I give you that.
Hey, imagine if I shaved. I'm all.
Hey, I'm the same way. I got kind of, you know what I'm saying?
Peach fuzz.
This took me a week to grow, by the way. This took me a week, like hard. It don't even connect.
This took me 2 hours.
I get like that the next day. I shave one day, the next day I'm already fucking bushy.
Chevrolet, tú eres un lobo.
You just think I'm sure be a werewolf for Halloween.
Get el lobo.
Loba. But anyways, so I mean, like for all the listeners out there, you know what I'm saying? And what's it called? Just want to let you know, especially the ones in Orlando, Miami, and the love that we get from LA. Like Vinny and Dinky actually one time as a group opened up for us when we had the Alexian Field.
That's
so shout out to you
right.
for doing
Thank
that.
you,
You guys killed it. You know what I mean? La Tarima, you guys killed it. So I mean, I follow you on Instagram and all that stuff, and I see you like you're in New York, that todo lado. Like you're busy, man. You really are busy.
Está de turista.
I mean, so
It's that hustle, man.
yeah, man. So like in 2013, so let's say where you see yourself in the next couple months, basically.
Well, right now, I'm also working with see, my thing is not just doing the artist thing, because I do the songwriting thing as well as the coaching.
So you multitask.
Yeah, I do a lot of things. So I got my hands in a lot of buckets.
The cookie jar, huh?
The cookie jar, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It's good to be well-rounded in that industry, you know?
Exactly.
For your own.
You coach?
And I do some vocal coaching as well, too, so that's...
Oh, we gonna have to talk later.
Okay, no doubt.
We
can talk now.
No, but I really gotta say that...
I watch?
A feature? I don't know.
I really gotta say that Tengo Hambre Volume 4, when you started singing, it was like everyone está en su mundo. And then when you started, it's like I did not expect you to sing. It brought another, I don't know, like you with an oomph to the whole thing.
How can I put it to you?
Thank you.
Exactly.
But it's weird, like, because, like, you know, we all watched it together, and it's funny because we all said the same thing after we saw it.
Yeah.
You know, every artist is different, but when it came to you, because technically you could say, like, in the middle of the song, sort of, you know what I mean?
Of the video.
Yeah, so it's like, honestly, when you started going, it's like, okay, and then you freaked it, and it's like, you know, and it like, to me, like, you freaked it in a different way that nobody expected that you start singing like that.
Yeah, exactly.
You know? And honestly, the beat went with you perfect. I mean, it rhymed to it very well.
Right,
So when I hear it, I'm like, oh shit, Vinny fucking really killed it. And especially because everybody else is rapping, you know, like
English
you know
and Spanish, you know.
And you really came in and you sang, and honestly, you kind of stood out more than a lot of people, believe it, on the song.
You did.
I appreciate
You know what I'm saying?
You
freaked it, and I give it to you. You know what I'm
You
saying?
had all them candles lit and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta give it up to Rady. He was the you know, the driving force of that whole movement.
I call him the DJ Khaled of both of them.
Yeah, because it's really hard to combine so many different artists and flow so well.
So many different elements.
And I told him, I said, God bless you, because it's not easy. It's not easy bringing so many people together to work on a project.
Exactly.
And
that's
not
I
agree. And I give props to this guy over here.
So then that comes to my next question. How did you get involved with Tengo Hambre?
Well, Rady, 3 years ago when you first launched the...
3 years ago, yeah, but even before then, back in Alafoque, you know.
Yeah, like me, the Alafoque and Midway days back in 2004, 2003.
Those were the days.
Those
in the back, like, those are the days.
Like, those were the days. I mean, because really nobody in Boston was, like, kind of doing it like that. Like, the way...
True.
You know, you had shout out to Pinchito, you had Poca Pinchito doing their thing, and you know what I mean. But in this time, you know, when reggaeton really hit Boston, like, you know, they were deprived.
They still are.
Yeah, no, and in Boston, the thing about Boston, Massachusetts in general, is just, you know, I guess we work so hard that we don't know how to like collaborate
with others.
Where it's like there's so much going on in my life. For me to get out of my thing to get into your thing.
Exactly.
So I think that's the reason. Yeah, we got to change the mindset in Boston, because you go to New York, everybody's
collaborating. In Miami too.
In Miami and the different places, LA, same thing. It's everybody's willing to work together, but I don't know, it's just weird. And that's why I give props and I pray for this guy over here, because it's not easy.
Yeah, it's not.
It's not easy.
It's a movement in itself. You know,
you just gotta have that ear for music, huh?
Glad to have you on the show, de verdad.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming, dude. You know, and from part of us, you know, we wish you the best. You know what I'm saying?
Keep it alive.
And like in 2 seconds, Triple X is gonna ask you to be in a video. Trust me.
That goes to my next question. When's your next music video?
So you can do a cameo.
Ahí estamos.
If you want to do a cameo at the radio station,
you know what I'm saying? Gotta keep it land. You know what I'm saying?
So if you want some,
Vinny, tell the listeners like how to follow you.
Yeah, let them know.
You can follow me on Twitter, at Singing Vinny. Facebook, Vinny Rivera Official.
Okay.
Instagram, Vinny Rivera, at Vinny Rivera. Yeah, that's pretty much.
Tu seguro social, tu teléfono, tu calle.
That's later.
Yeah, that's
later.
Aquí acumular esos millones de besos.
Está buscando más. Sí. Anyway, you know, mi gente, ya se llegó ese tiempo que, you know, we're having so much fun here. You know what I'm saying? We need like an extra like 10 hours.
We hit the vibes.
Yeah.
But the good thing is that we'll be on next Sunday.
Exactly.
So you have to tune in, and we'll have another artist from Tengo Hambre.
Yes.
Who's next coming on?
Dinky or Lou Armstrong.
Dinky or Lou Armstrong. So just stay tuned to our Facebooks and our Twitters and stuff.
Social
we'll keep you updated.
You know, so be there. And you know, thank you to Vinny for coming in.
Yeah,
thank you.
Thank you for waking up Tony in the building. Corrió atrás. Gracias por levantarte.
Gotta love the fans.
Yeah. You know, Mellow Yellow's in the building. So anyways, mi gente, keep it in line. Pipi Dulce Triple X, La Gatita, Gia. We out of here. Tengo hambre.
See you next week.
Tengo hambre.
Yeah.
Peace.
See you next week.